Hi Cambridge class. This week we're going to be having a look at negative numbers, counting through 0 today. On the screen, here are 3 representations for negative numbers. So we've got this visual image here. We've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then going backwards, your pictures are lower down. They're actually underneath the 0 because they're less than 0. Same here. We've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10. And then the negative numbers are before 0. They're less than 0. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and so on. And we've got a number line here. You've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. And notice that I say negative 5 rather than minus 5, and that's because subtract means minus, so it can get a little bit confusing. We should be quite familiar with counting forwards. We can count forwards in different steps and start from different points. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What are we counting in? We're counting in 5s. 102, 106, 110, 114, 118, 122, 126, 130, 134. What are you counting in here? You're right, you're counting in 4s. And then underneath, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, you're counting in 10s. Well done. What would be the next number you would count on each line? So after 30, we know that you're counting in 5s. What would the next number be? 35. We know that this one is counting in 4s. So after 134, what would the next number be? It's 138. And then here you're counting in 10s. What would the next number be after 80? It is 90. Well done. Counting backwards is just the same. The numbers decrease, which means get smaller, rather than increase, which means get bigger. So this time the arrow's pointing this way. We're getting smaller. 780, 760, 740, 720, 700. Do you know what it's decreasing by this time? 780, take away what equals 760? You're taking away 20. So what is 700 take away 20? We can think 70 tens take away 2 tens is 68 tens, so it's 680. Here we've got 68, 65, 62, 59, 56, 53. So 68 take away what equals 65? It's 3. So 53 take away 3, the next number would be 50. Down here we've got 147, 145, 143, 141, all the way down. What are you taking away each time? We are subtracting 2, so 127 subtract 2 is, it's 125. Well done. What happens if we are counting backwards and we get to 0? 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 0. Well, we need to know what we're counting down in. So the arrow's going this way, so we know we're counting down. 30 take away what makes 25? 25 take away what makes 20? So we're taking away 5 each time. So 5 take away 5 is 0. What is 0 take away 5? It's negative 5. So try to avoid saying minus 5. We say negative 5. What's negative 5 take away 5? It's negative 10. What's negative 10 take away 5? Negative 15. And what's negative 15 take away 5? It's negative 20. And this is what that looks like here. Okay, moving on. Negative numbers are numbers below 0. They are expressed with a minus sign before the number. like this. Looks like take away 3, but we say negative 3. We can use negative numbers to describe values on scales that go below 0, such as temperature scales, or to express an absence or opposite of something. Negative numbers are the opposite of positive numbers. Positive numbers increase above 0, which is the black ones, and negative numbers decrease below 0. Count back from 18 in fives. What is the first negative number you would count? So here's 18. Put a little mark. Here's 18. Got to count back from 18 in fives. So 18 take away 5 is 13. 13 take away 5 is 8. 8 take away 5 is 3. So what's 3 take away 5? Got to just do 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be negative 2. And what's negative 2 take away 5? It's negative 7. What's negative 7 take away 5? It's negative 12. Negative 12 take away 5 is negative 17. So there is a little pattern with the numbers to start with. It goes 18, 13, 8, 3. So when you're taking away 5s, after 2 lots, you've just taken away a 10. But here, you might be tempted to say negative 3 or negative 1, you're not really sure. So if you think of jumping to the 0, so far you've taken away 3 take away 3 is 0, take away another 2 to take away 5 altogether. So sometimes it's easier when you're close to that 0 to jump to 0 and then take away the rest after that. So another visual scale that just shows everything above 0 is positive, everything below 0 is negative. Start at 5, count back in ones to negative 5. So do this out loud. Do the first one with me. I'm going to start at 5, count back in ones to negative 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. Well done. The next one, start at 10, count back in twos to negative 10. So you're going to start at 10 and go to negative 10. Count back in twos. Have a go now. Okay, so you should have said 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0, negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10. Start at 11, so just the one above here. Count back in twos to negative 9. So we're going to stop at negative 9. We're going to start at 11. Have a go now. Okay, so you should have said 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1, negative 1, negative 3, negative 5, negative 7, negative 9. Right, you're going to play a game now. So the aim of the game is to be the first player to hit 0 exactly. You will be counting backwards and forwards along a number line. One player should start at one end of the number line and the other player should start at the other end of the number line. Take turns to draw a race to 0 card. I'll show you those in a minute. So by draw, it means to pull one up. So you're going to have all the cards face down and you're going to draw one, which means you're going to turn one over. Follow the instructions on the card, counting the given number of steps forwards or backwards. If counting the given number of steps means that you fall off the end of the number line, you should miss a go. To win, you need to land exactly on 0. So it's a 2-player game, so you need to grab your mum, dad, brother or sister, whoever's available. So what you need is a number line that goes from -20 all the way to 20. So either make yourself one on paper or just pause this screen while you're playing it, and you can follow it along on here. If you want to, you can even write down what number you're at to keep a record of it. And what you need to do is make little slips of paper that say each of these instructions on there. So you need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to have 20 pieces of paper, and on each one write one of these different instructions. So one of you starts at -20, one of you starts at 20, and you've got to pull one of these pieces of paper up by turning it over, read the instruction and do what it says. The first person to land on 0 is the winner, but if you fall off the number line, which means either go higher than 20 or lower than -20, then you need to start again. Pause the video while you play this game. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to do another game that's similar to that to practice a little bit more, you could use a number line that goes from -50 up to 50, and these are the instructions this time. So again, it's 20 different instructions. Turn them face down and take it in turns to turn one over and do that instruction. Pause the video if you want to play this game. Okay, some challenges now. Some of the numbers have fallen off this number line. Can you put them back in the correct place? So some of these numbers have fallen off the number line. Can you put them back in their place? The best thing to do here is either draw yourself this number line and make sure you've got the right number of jumps on, or pause the screen and tell somebody where each number would go on the number line by pointing. Pause the video while you do this. Okay, so I've got 0, 10, 20, and I've got -10, -20. I'm going to start with the easiest ones. I'm going to start with the number 1. So here's 0 and here's 10, which means that this here must be the number 1. Move that one there a little bit, and I'm going to cross it off because I've done that one. Let me do another positive number. Let's do number 4. So if this is 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. So there we go. I've done number 4. Next number I'm going to do is 8. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or it's just 2 less than 10, so that goes here. So I've done number 8. So now I'm on to my negative numbers. I'm going to do -2. So if this is 0, this is -1, and this is -2. I'm going to do -6, so -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Just check that's in the right place. -7, -8, -9, -10. Yeah. -15 there. So there's -10. I know that halfway between -10 and -20 will be -15. -11, -12, -13, -14, -15. And then I've got -19, which will be 1 less than -20. Sorry, 1 more than -20, silly me. So -19 is one more than negative 20, because these are getting bigger as we're going along. And I've just got 17 left, so there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So here is the number 17. Just check, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I hope you are successful. We'll see you tomorrow for some more negative numbers.